Possibly the measuring stick for a great all-age graphic novel is whether or not your 8th grader will read it, because they're cool and they know everything. Even though they don't need to read graphic novels that are meant for elementary school kids, they may still read it because it's cool, or they have fond memories of the characters. To an extent, Dogman is like that. We'll jump into more of that in a minute. But for us, it's the Investigators, or actually just Investigators. Let's brand it properly. It's Pink Floyd, not the Pink Floyd, people. Let's get it straight. Investigators is now in its 7th book, all tied up, and it shows no signs of running out of gas. It's that simple. You'd figure for a book or a series in its 7th incarnation, its 7th sequel, actually its 6th sequel, it would show some kind of, some weak points. But this book is still amazingly strong as the first one. It made us laugh. It's got a very high laugh per page ratio. That's a term that we kind of started when the first Investigators came out so many years ago, because it made us laugh on every page multiple times in some cases. The laugh per page ratio in All Tied Up is still really high. In some cases, it's maybe 2 to 3 laughs per page, and these aren't. It's not a grimace or an eye roll. It's a genuine laugh. And it's pun-based, which really shouldn't make a grown man like me laugh, but it does because it's so stinking silly. And I'm not even the target audience. Back to our 8th grader, when All Tied Up arrived at the house, he basically took the book from me and said, I'm reading it first, even though he's into much heavier text. Craziness. This book series is awesome, and the frustrating part of it is that because I substitute teach, I do that, and I go into different elementary schools, and when I go in there, I look at the books that they have. Few of them, not enough of them, have the Investigators book series in there, and that is a pity. So hey, librarians, wakey wakey, are you aware of this book series? This is worlds better than Dogman, in my opinion, because it's funnier. It's smarter. There is absolutely no potty humor in it whatsoever, and that's a great thing because potty humor is for the masses. You don't need it. This book is smarter than that. Having said that, I love a lot of things for the masses, especially Depeche Mode. That was a great release. This book is awesome, and it really has that all-age graphic novel appeal in that if you're in 3rd grade, you can look at the pictures and dig into the visual gags. If you're in 4th grade, you'll be able to read all of it. Even if you're in upper 3rd grade, you can read most of it. 5th grade, you'll read it because it's funny. Even you middle school kids who don't read, you 6th graders who say, I'm not going to read, even if it's just to spot your grades or the parent or the teacher who's saying you should read, you're going to like to read this. Resistance is futile, said Jean-Luc, and it is here. Even you 7th graders, you'll look at it and laugh. 8th graders, like our 8th grader who lives with us, he loved it. And if he were here, he'd say, hey, I love this book, read it. 2 stars up on a 2-star scale. This is Investigators, 7th book in the series, All Tied Up, and the book series is from John Patrick Green. Check out the entire book series, but you can even jump in with the 7th book, All Tied Up, and be just as happy as a clam.